East Hartford, Connecticut, home to the UCONN Huskies, where basketball has a championship pedigree and there's plenty of enthusiasm for football as well. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on the UCONN Huskies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Cowboys will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the UCONN Huskies offense takes the field to start this game off. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy they can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets to first down. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Now on second down after the good first down run. Off the play fake. Fires left. It's caught downfield. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Some heat on that completion. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
UCONN comes to the line after getting another first down. Red pass, it's complete.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Trying play action. He finds his man. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. They've moved it to the 19, first and 10. Using the quick game. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. 8th play of the drive coming up. Holds and fires complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 9th play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. They're trying to get to it. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
That is a gut punch if you're the offense because they're in dime personnel. They're only rushing 4 guys. You've got 5 offensive linemen. You've got the option of bringing other people in to help give your QB time. And this offense, not good enough.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Good, right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Their coach has to be happy with that.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Cowboys offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
He leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the grab. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Fires to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Shoots it to the left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. 2nd and 10 here. Looking to throw it again. They've got the screen set up. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Fires it. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Coming after him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on 1st down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Unloads to the wideout. Got it! So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They want to throw it. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies! And that receiver was well covered. The quarterback just believed his receiver was better.
It's so hard on the goal line to play inside and play the quick passing game, but also play the fades out wide. Good coverage, but wide receivers used to jumping up, catching the football. DBs, not so much.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they finish it off, needing just a few inches and going up top to get it. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. One more snap coming before halftime. He's gonna pass. Fires downfield. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Looking for more room. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, a first half that saw a little bit of everything there in East Hartford. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Rentschler Field.
The Huskies will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
The Cowboys decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. He's looking for an open man on second down. Quickly complete. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Pressure coming. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
UConn will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He turns like that, or why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. He'll keep it himself. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. The give out of the gun. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
That's a first down for the offense.
That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Comes out throwing on first down. Quarterback extends the play. He's going to run it. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to him. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And this offense has done such a good job protecting their dude at quarterback, but the defense finally gets home. Listen, that's their 3rd sack in 2 weeks. They got to do a better job applying pressure on the quarterback.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Lofts one high and deep. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The handoff, keep working on that clock.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. UConn will have to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Pocket starts to collapse. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Feeling some heat. Going to try to get it himself. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
Timeout, Wyoming.
They'll throw it on first down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They're bringing heat. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Throws to the wideout. The completion well past the sticks. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Good enough for a 1st down.
He wants to throw it again. He'll pull it down. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Finds his target down the middle. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. This has been the unending drive. It has gone on forever. It has chewed clock, but now it faces 3rd and long. They're trying to get to him. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
Yeah, and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up.